Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing? Why, why are you named Orgasm Paul? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. So, I'm here at TJ's again. A little early, so TJ's probably just kind of getting around. And, I came into his backyard, and I'm here on the back porch. And when I was walking up here, I saw something that I was not prepared to deal with this early in the morning. Well, early in the morning for me, anyway. First thing. And once we get a few more people in here, I'm going to have you guys help me find out whether or not something is real or not, because I don't want to make the call, you know? So once we get a few more folks up in here, what's your opinion on Kevin Smith? Watched his Joe Rogan appearance, and I liked him a lot better. Would love to know what you think of that guy. I like Kevin Smith. I don't like everything he's ever done, but I do like some of the things that he's done that most people don't like. I've never seen Yoga Hosers, so I can't comment on that. But I really liked Red State, which is a pretty controversial film of his. Controversial, I guess, amongst his fans and amongst his filmography. Going to bed after I see the snake. I mean, if you're a snake fan, you're not going to like seeing this snake, because if it's a real snake, it is dead. Now, here's what I think happened. I think that Squeaks has grown in prowess as a hunter. And I think that he has killed a garter snake. Well, it doesn't look like a garter snake, but some kind of snake, and left it on the porch as kind of a gift for TJ and Chelsea, as cats will do. But there is a possibility that what I'm looking at is a rubber snake as well. I didn't look at it too closely when I walked up. I just kind of stepped over it and came in here. So but if it's real, if it's a real snake, then it's certainly a Squeaks gift. Because if Salvador was to blame for it, then it would just be in pieces everywhere. Are you any good at drawing? No. I can't. I can barely draw like a stick figure and have it look. All right, so is there enough people in here to see the snack? Because I don't want other people coming in later and going like, "Oh, show me the snack." I'm not trying to get up and show people the snack a bunch of times. So I'm gonna wait like another 10 minutes or something, 5 minutes maybe, and then we'll look at the snack, and you guys can help me discover whether it's a real snack or a fake snack. I was gonna poke it with a stick or something, but I just decided, you know what? I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm gonna go have a seat. I'm gonna go chill. And then we'll figure out what's going on. Figure out what I'm supposed to do with it later. Because I don't even know what's the protocol when you come to somebody's house and you discover a dead snake on their back porch. Like, as a guest, is it incumbent upon me to clean up the snake? Am I somewhat responsible for the snake because I was the first one to lay eyes on it? I don't know. I don't know what the protocol is, man. Can post a picture on Twitter later. Yeah, I guess I could. Post a picture on Twitter later. If they aren't here yet, do they deserve to see the snake? You know what? You've convinced me. Let's go take a look at this snake, and you guys are going to tell me what you think. Okay, here we go. All right, it's definitely still there. I'm gonna step around it here, and it is definitely dead if real. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Real or fake? Rubber or fake? Real? That's fake? Closer? Okay. Some closer detail. Real or fake? Rubber or snake? Real or fake? Can't tell. Looks real to me. All right, I'm going to try and get you guys in closer to the head. See if you can see. I think this might be a real snake. I think this might be a real snake. What does it smell like? I'm not getting close enough to smell this thing. Poke it? All right. Well, there's a big stick here. It all moved at once. Has it been there for a while? I think this is a real snake. This is definitely a real snake. It's just been dead for a bit. Yeah, it's rictus. That's a snake. I'm gonna push it out of the way a little. Oh yeah, that's real. That's got weight to it. That's a snake. That's a dead ass snake. Here, I'm gonna push it into the light so I can. Oh yeah, no joke about it. That's real. That's all it took. That's all it took. That's all it took. That's all it took. That's it. I'm satisfied now. That's a dead ass real snake. And I don't know what kind of snake it is, so it's down here in the swamp. I ain't gonna fuck with it. Who killed it? Squeaks. 100%. That is a Squeaks trophy right there. 100%. Yeah. Prove it, cut it open. I ain't mutilating or otherwise dealing with that snake. That snake is there. Squeaks brought that for them. I ain't gonna step in between that transaction. I just needed to know one way or the other conclusively whether it was real, and now I know it's dead real. It's a black racer. Okay. I'm headed to Costa Rica in a few weeks. There are tons of deadly snakes, including the eyelash viper. One bite equals dead. Yeah. My uncle who went to Vietnam, he used to talk about a snake there called a two-step. I'm not sure exactly what kind of snake it is, but I'm assuming it's some kind of tree viper. But he said that a dude in the platoon would get bit by it. He'd be like, oh shit, man, take 2 steps and die. So they called it a two-step. I'm not exactly, once again, like, sure, but some kind of jungle viper or some shit, man. You know, I'm thankful, even though I live in an area that's pretty high on the deadly animal quotient in comparison to other places in America. I mean, it may not be the highest in America, but there's a lot of nasty little oogity boogities that thrive around here that you don't want to fuck with, you know. And there's some big ones too. There's not mountain lions, but like bobcats that live around here, and there's alligators. No, kratom is just spice in pill form, and I have beach what? Scorpions. I don't know if there's scorpions around here. I don't know that there's scorpions. But yeah. I don't know, man. I want to go to a place. See, but like the thing is like every climate has its beasts. You know, you think like, oh, I want to go to the desert. Well, in the desert, you're dealing with all kinds of nasty beasts, and everything out in the desert is poisonous or spiky or horrible. You know what I mean? Because it has to be to live out there. Only the strong survive in the desert. And I've lived in the desert, and there's, you know, venomous copperhead snakes and, you know, desert vipers and scorpions and weird fucking spiders. Where else have I lived? I will tell you, one place that seems on the face of it pretty benign when it comes to stuff like that is Washington. Washington has a climate that, for whatever reason, it just does not work with bugs. I mean, there are bugs, obviously, but not the type of bugs that we're talking about here. You know? There's not a lot of fucking deadly bugs in Washington, at least none that I ever ran into or saw or heard about. There's hardly any mosquitoes there, you know? But I'm sure that there's like, yeah, some mountain lions and shit. Some cougars or some pumas or some shit, you know? Yeah, no big ass fucking cockroaches. Like down here, they got roaches that are the size of fucking, like you wouldn't even believe it, man. It looks like somebody's shoe walking, you know? Like, I'll be looking out of the corner of my eye and I'll think it's TJ's shoe sitting there and then it'll scutter away, you know? I'm just like, what the fuck? Cockroach is bigger than my dog. You like June bugs? Ashley hates June bugs. I'm hit or miss on June bugs. You know, I don't go out of my way to hurt them, but I don't want them on me, you know, or near me, really. I want them to go do their own thing. Ashley's super bug phobic. Like, I don't know what that's called, insectophobic or whatever it is. I'm sure it's got some other name than that. Anytime there's like a bug in the house, and I'm talking like anything, like a fucking mosquito hawk flies in when I'm out on the porch with me. I gotta come deal with it because she won't be able to relax if she knows there's a mosquito hawk in there because she's afraid that it's gonna land on her or whatever. So I gotta fucking, you know, she keeps an eye on it. She calls me, points at it, you know what I mean? And I snag the mosquito hawk and throw it outside and let it fly away usually. Could you freak TJ out with the dead snake? Is TJ afraid of snakes? Entomophobia, thanks. I thought TJ was afraid of spiders. But I may end up dealing with it. Because I think that TJ is afraid of spiders, and I think Chelsea might be afraid of snakes. So I might be the one that ends up cleaning this crazy, which is fine. I've cleaned up dead snakes and stuff before. I just like to know what I'm dealing with before I handle it. You know, so I'll look into what that snake is. Somebody said it's a black racer or whatever. So, put it in their house. Fuck you. That's so mean. I ain't gonna do that. I'll just get a garbage bag from them and I'll put it in the garbage bag and I'll take the garbage bag out to the curb and put it in the trash can. That's how I'll handle it. The snake might come back to life. That snake is, you saw me poke it and it just moved as one. That snake has been dead for a minute, man. That snake is sorry. You know, I don't mean to pretend to be a veterinarian or whatever and, you know, hey, maybe it's just playing possum. But if so, it better slither away because I'm going to put it in a trash can pretty soon. So, you know, if it like is playing possum over there, it might want to slither. You have all the ingredients you need. No, wait a minute. Chelsea's cool with snakes. because she wanted to get. I think TJ is afraid of snakes. That's gonna be funny when he walks out here then. Snake, snake, dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Snake. Yeah, because Chelsea wanted to get a ball python. I remember this now, and TJ was like, put the kibosh on it. I think that Chelsea wanted to get a ball python, and TJ said no, and then she ended up like compromising with him and getting Nova. Paul is officially a snake handler. No, I've just been around a lot of snakes. Like if it was a little garter snake, if it was a snake that I recognized, or like a king snake, I wouldn't even have been cautious around it. But I don't know what the fuck lives out here. You know, a little black snake like that can look pretty benign and be pretty dangerous and shit. So, but I grew up out in the country in California in the Central Valley, so there's a lot of snakes. Pretty deadly ones too. Maybe it's a water moccasin. Yeah, see, I don't know. Bye, babe. Those are cool. I wouldn't mind having one. The only problem would be dealing with it when it gets too big. Yeah, I don't know. I know there are different species that, max out at different sizes, and they might be like like other reptiles are, and not get large if they don't have, they might not get too large for an enclosure. So I don't know how it works with snakes. I never had one. I like snakes too. I'm not a fucking, anti-snake guy. But by the same token, I'm very cautious with them, especially ones I don't know what they are. Make snake oil. Oh yeah, we could. Can't be a water moccasin, pattern isn't right. Yeah, all right, well, I don't, I mean, like, okay. It's conclusive. YouTube chat said it can't be a water moccasin because the pattern isn't right. Feeding them mice and rats kind of sucks. I guess. I mean, what are you supposed to feed them? No step on snake. It's a black swamp snake, Paul. It's a kinda of a rat snake. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Let's have no more speculation on the snake, okay? If humans live long enough, do you think we will develop phobias of vehicles the same way our ancestors did to snakes? How would that be an analog? Like, how would that be? How would you draw an analog between those two things? Like, at what point did our ancestors ride around on snakes? You know? Hop on the python, honey. We're heading downtown. Wedge-shaped. Oh shit. Ashley says it might be a water moccasin because of its wedge-shaped head. I rode Sneck last night, babe. It was fun. You got a $50 super chat from Eclipse saying, I like Snecks. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. I like Snecks, too. I think I answered him. I did answer him. Just fire Coolman. He's garbage. You're fired, Coolman. It's amazing how many skeptics don't really know how evolution works. Skeptics? What? No step. Yeah, I would have stepped on that snake if I didn't look where I was going. If I had my head in the clouds or something, playing a stupid video game or some shit on my phone. Skeptics is a very 2016 term. See, that's the thing, man. Why are words expiring in like 2 years now? It's like, fuck, man. The internet is retarded. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm tired of talking about it. Never mind. I don't want to start my day railing against something that isn't changing. So let's just, you know, just hate. I just hate that words are like cycled out of existence now. But whatever. If that snake is poisonous or some shit, is Squeak's okay? I don't know how snakes work. Yeah, I don't know, man. I assume he's fine. I didn't hear anything about him being sick or snake bit or anything. So I assume he's fine. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know anything about the fucking snake. Now that there's more people here, maybe you guys can do some Googling for me. I mean, you know the area I live in. I'll go out there and give you another good look at the snake. You can tell me what the fuck it is. But yeah, definitely Squeaks won that battle, though. 'Cause that snake is dead. Snake is venomous, not poisonous. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it didn't land a strike on him, you know? That snake ain't sleeping. That snake is dead. Dead as a doornail. It didn't have an elliptical pupil, so it may not be venomous. Whatever, bro. Did you see Joe Rogan's Twitter debate? If so, thoughts? I have not yet, no. I heard that, Tim Pool and Jack from Twitter were on. And from what I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard Jack kind of ended up being pretty much on the defensive the entire time. Admitted that, you know, he was probably wrong about some stuff and needed to look into some stuff, I guess, but overall was pretty deft at remaining defensive throughout. That's what I was told about it. I haven't seen it myself yet, though. Just have not had the time. Yeah, I heard Tim Pool was giving him the business. Dr. Phil and Alex Jones were just on. Why not dissect the snake live? No, dude, you gross fuck. Oh, shit. That's the sound of TJ being awake. That's a black swamp snake, super common. There is a species of rat snake. Well, if they're a rat snake, they're fine then, because rat snakes are not venomous. Skin it and sell it at a trapper. I don't know where there's a trapper around here. I've got one single rinky-dink black rat snake skin. Wheedly wee. Watching TJ's reaction to the snake will be a million times better than watching Anaconda. Probably so. So, hey, good morning, TJ.
Behold the snake slayer.
Oh. Yeah, dude. Did you hear or did you see that fucking thing?
I saw it last night.
Oh, you saw it last night already? Goddamn. Shit. Yeah, dude, I got here and I was like, is that a fucking rubber snake? And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I don't know if it's rubber or not, and I don't know what kind of snakes live around here. So I'm just going to step over it real carefully. And I started one of these, and we went and examined it. And it took me a second, but I pushed it over into the sun so I could get a good gander at its head. And I was like, oh, that's a real snake. Never mind, that's 100% real snake. But there he is, dude. Look at him. What a fucking regal beast. The Snake Slayer. Squex, the Snake Slayer.
Looking for more quandaries.
Dude, he's moving up the ladder of beasts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he started killing cockroaches and, you know, little bugs.
I killed a moth.
Yeah.
I killed a cockroach.
I-
He's like leveling up, dude.
Yeah.
Then it was like shrews.
He started to bring shrews and frogs.
Like mice and rats and frogs and shit.
Yeah.
Now fucking somehow he like
He found a fucking snake out there and killed that motherfucker is what he did.
Yep. He's like, not in my yard, bitch. Chose the wrong yard, snack.
Who even knows if it was in your yard?
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, motherfucker might have hunted it like 2 yards over and just brought it over here. That's the thing. Like, but he's leveling up, dude. He's like becoming one with the jungle. You know what I mean? I can totally tell. He moves different now. He's got way more confidence and stuff. And like, I don't know. He looks like a fucking jungle cat out on the savannah when he moves around your yard.
Yeah.
He's got this whole space like, look, he even stands like Simba. Everything the light touches is your kingdom. Damn. Kind of jealous of Squex, dude. Be pretty badass to be Squex for a day. Just go on the hunt.
Yep.
Nimbly pimbly, roof to roof, looking for birds, looking for snakes. Man, he's on the fucking prowl, man. Kingdom of things to kill, yeah.
He's an American badass.
Yeah, somebody earlier was like, how do you know it wasn't Salvador? I was like, because the snake isn't in pieces and strewn all over the fucking yard.
Also, Salvador has many things, but a great hunter is not one of them, so.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was new, because I thought if Salvador saw that, he would probably
No,
would
I
have.
guarantee anything you find dead in here is him.
Yeah. Looks like right. What's he doing? Is he shitting?
No, he's investigating something.
No.
Got his head on the ground. I don't know if he's like.
Maybe there's like a shrew hole over there that he just like patrols.
Killed several of those. So.
He pulls babies out of it, you know, every once in a while and eats them.
Maybe.
God damn, what a savage motherfucker. What a beast. I was having an argument on Twitter about the word beast as it pertains to actual beasts and how certain or certain animals are not beasts.
Yeah.
You know, do you agree?
I don't know. Tell me the argument.
For me, a beast is a true beast. You know what I mean? It's like a four-legged animal that's like a beast,
Okay.
right? And like,
So what are
well, it doesn't have to be a four-legged animal, I guess, but it usually is. Well, I mean,
I don't know. I guess when I think of beasts,
Yeah.
I think of like animals of a certain size and greater.
right, yeah. Big, hulking
But then there's
beasts.
animals that are gigantic that I don't really think of as beasts.
Like
a
whales.
whale.
Yeah, a whale's not a beast.
Yeah, I'd never say like the beast, you know. It's
Right.
gotta be a land animal. It probably has to have fur, in my opinion, because I wouldn't call like a gator a beast.
What about an elephant, though? An elephant's
Yeah,
a
I guess
beast.
you call an elephant a beast.
And a hippo. Hippo's a beast.
The hippo's on that line because it's in the water a lot of the time.
Dude, a hippo
But-
will jack you the fuck
yeah, on
up.
the land. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say.
Hippo's a beast.
Yeah. Wildebeest is a beast.
Gorilla is a beast. I would say that applies.
Yeah.
You know, big apes definitely would be beasts. Jungle cats would be beasts to me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Woolly mammoths would be beasts. Where does is a wolf a beast? Like, what about a big ass timber wolf? Is that a beast?
Yeah, I guess so. But less so. Salvador, leave it alone.
Oh God, that's big.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what it was. Like what species. But yeah, that was for you. From Squex.
Oh God.
He's leveled up. He's hunting larger game now. I mean, hey, that thing's not crawling around your yard now, so it's dead as a fucking doornail. I poked it with a stick and it moved all at once, so it's been dead for a minute.
Yeah, it's had holes in it, so. Gross, dude.
Fuck that snake
That's
up.
the biggest thing I've ever seen him bring back.
Yeah, Paul just saw how he's leveling up.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll have to
Like
hear.
usually he brings like little mice and shit.
Yeah.
And little lizards.
He's gonna bring like a vulture one day, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck are we gonna do with this?"
Find like a fucking 300-pound fucking warthog or something just laying there. It's like, all right, this is getting out of hand. Do I have to start like worrying for my own safety around this motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't know where the cutoff for a beast is, but I do know that I can tell you whether or not an animal is a beast immediately. You know what I mean? So there definitely is a category for beast.
Yeah, I feel like they gotta be like. I feel like there's certain animals that are too small to be beasts, and then I feel like water animals don't count.
Yeah, anything that like is totally a water animal is off the thing for me. Like they can't be a beast. Well, what about a crocodile? That's a beast. You don't think a crocodile is a beast?
Nah, I wouldn't put it in the beast.
What about a big like 850-pound croc? That's not a beast.
I mean, you can refer to it as a beast, but in the same way you'd refer to like a giant burger as a beast.
But it's not an
It's a
actual
in
beast.
terms of size, but I wouldn't call it a beast in terms of like animal categorization.
I think that may be where you and I diverge, dude. I think a large enough alligator or croc or something
They're not land animals.
would be a legit beast.
They come on the land to like sun themselves, but they ain't like spending too much time up there.
What about a megalodon?
No.
The shark? Nah, man.
What is the actual dictionary definition of this?
Beast?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares? Language is fluid, man. Fuck that stodgy old dictionary shit. We get to decide what this goddamn fucking shit means.
The council of
It ain't what they write down in the dictionary what matters. It's how we use the language what matters. See? I can use what just like that twice in a row.
The person you were arguing with about it, or people.
It was multiple people.
What were they saying?
Well, they were just like disagreeing with me on whether certain things were a beast or not, you know.
An animal, especially a large or dangerous four-footed one.
See?
A crocodile.
Crocodile's a beast. I mean,
I guess it is large and four-footed, so.
Yeah, it's got
I mean,
4 feet.
If we're going by the dictionary definition, then I guess you'd have to.
It's
say
got
it's
4
not
feet.
beast.
Damn, another. It's not a water moccasin cottonmouth. They're usually thicker with cat-like eyes. I live Lake Maripus, and those guys are everywhere. Okay. Now, somebody said it was like a species of rat snake. It's like a
I
black,
think it's a fucking black mamba.
they called it a black
fake.
swamp snake.
Well, it's fake. It looks like it's
It's like rubber.
And then somebody else said it was a black racer. Either one of those might be true. Both of those might be total bullshit because they came from Highdeology chat.
Yeah. I don't know.
Take those with a big dose of salt. So a snake can't be a beast. Even a giant snake. It said especially a large or 4-footed one.
Yeah.
It didn't say only.
Yeah, it didn't say only, but it said especially, and it said that it also kind of helps if they're dangerous.
Well, what about a big ass motherfucking anaconda
That would.
in the jungle?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, let's just put it this way: if you were fucking, if you were in the jungle
Yeah.
and someone's like, "Watch out for the beast," and you turned around and saw a fucking anaconda, you would know, like, that's the fucking beast, so.
Right, that's the beast they're referring to. You're not going to be darting around looking around the anaconda for a
Where's
beast.
the beast? You know.
I love the word. I just love the word because I think that, like, an animal that's a true beast, there's a majesty about that animal, you know? Like, when I was at the zoo, Ashley got sick of hearing me say the word beast because I was just like, that's a beast right there. Look at that big old beast. I love the word. I love the word, man. Yeah, beast.
Beast.
I love it, dude. I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue in a pleasing way, man. Altered Beast. Yeah, dude. I used to love that. I pumped so many quarters into Altered Beast just because it had Beast in the title. And it let you turn into a big old beast. Different beast for each level. How fucking forward thinking is that? How long did it take Nintendo to come up with the Mario can change into a different thing fucking concept? Altered Beast was out in like 1982. Well, maybe not 82. Like 85 or 86 or some shit like that. But whatever.
Altered Beast.
Altered Beast.
Altered Beats.
Did you ever play that one in the arcades? You never played Altered Beast?
I don't think so.
Man, Altered Beast was dope. You started off as a naked ass dude. And I'm telling you, butt ass naked. Maybe not butt ass, but like you're just wearing like a little loincloth. And you're pretty skinny too. And you only got this one little weak punch. But then every once in a while, one of the enemies that comes along, there's all these wolves and you punch them and they die. But then a white one comes along, a white wolf, and if you punch that, it's got an orb that comes out. If you grab the orb, your dude stops and he like chunks up a little bit, and it starts to look like, you know, not like Arnold yet, but fucking, you know, halfway between Arnold and 98-pound weakling. Get another orb, he's Arnold, and then that third orb, whatever level you're on, you turn into a beast. An altered beast, TJ. On the first level, it's a werewolf. On the second level, it's a bear.
Cool.
Third level, it's a flying lizard beast with wings.
Cool. Lizard.
And I don't think I ever made it past those.
Yeah.
An altered
Games were
beast.
Meant to party with quarters.
Yeah. Wise from your grave. Yeah, that's how it started. It had that horrible, like, early 80s digital voice stuff. You remember that?
I kind of missed that because it was kind of, I don't know.
They use it now in some retro games.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of retro games that are trying to ape that feel of video games from the early years.
I
Cause,
love
yeah. Wise from your grave.
Yeah, I never really made the transition to like 3D environments and shit. I mean, I like some games like that, but man, I was always all about the 2D. And
Yeah.
to this day, I'm still pretty much that way. But whatever. I'm glad there's that retro game market.
Oh, dude. On the Switch for free. Tetris 99, dude. Have you played it?
Mm-mm.
You gotta get it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like Tetris. It's like probably great practice for Tetris, but it adds a whole new layer because there's 99 other people playing at the same time as you. You got to learn another little game mechanic because you can switch targets. So when you... Oh, look. Squeaks is fucking with that snake again.
Yeah.
He's out there fucking eating his fresh kill now. God damn. Yeah, dude. And it's free on the Switch. You just got to go to the store and search it. But I was watching a dude play it the other night, and I was thinking of you. I'm like, man, TJ would fucking eat this shit up. It looks fun.
He's trying to make it like interact with him again.
He's like, wake up, motherfucker. Fight like you did last night.
Tossing it up in the air and shit.
Yeah, I'm going to let the beast feed. Yeah, that's how he levels up, man.
Don't even try to bring that in there, by the way.
Yeah, dude, he has to devour the kill, otherwise he doesn't level up.
Come on, Sal.
He doesn't get the soul of whatever animal he murdered.
He's like trying to like revive it so you can fight it again.
What's the temperature like right now? I don't know.
It's like, it feels like it's in the 60s.
Something like that. Something like that.
The snake is dead, kitty.
Whatever, dude. Let the beast feed, TJ. The beast must feed on the blood of the prey.
I don't know that I want him eating a snake.
It'll be delicious for him. It's hardly the first cat that's feasted upon a fucking garden snake, TJ. I fucking love Squeaks, dude. He's such a beast.
Well, he certainly is dangerous. You can't deny that.
Have you ever seen a dude that you would describe as a beast?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like legitimately, and put him on the same level as a beast? Yeah.
I mean, from
The Beast.
WWE and UFC, the Beast, and based on what I've seen, I would say that's accurate. That dude's
Is
pretty.
he like a big old like boar or something, but human?
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, like when you see him in like even like a bullshit wrestling match, like people get annoyed with him because his move set is really limited, but like the shit he does requires so much power. Because basically, like his main move is he grabs people and he flips them over his fucking head in the Germans, and he just does that.
Just like throws them, right?
Yeah, he just throws you around like a rag doll, or just totally ragdolls opponents. But like in UFC, when he's doing a real fight, it's just like he's insane. I think he tested positive for steroids the last time, so I don't know if you'll see him doing that again. But
What
yeah, I mean, like he's just a fucking deadly motherfucker. He's
Huh.
huge.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Like the way his body is
yoked.
built, he's got like these like almost scrawny legs. They're not really scrawny, but they just look scrawny compared to like his giant fucking
Yeah, it's just got like a huge torso.
barrel of a chest and his fucking huge arms.
He's just got like no neck. His shoulders are just like, yeah, he's huge. He is a beast, you're right.
Dudes like that, or like any of those guys in like the strongest man competition, I could see being like, that dude's a fucking beast.
What's your favorite mythical beast?
A mythical beast?
Yeah.
Mythical beast.
It's a lot to choose from there.
Yeah,
It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
I like Cerberus, the three-headed dog that guards Hades, man.
Yeah,
That's
pretty cool.
a pretty dope beast.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the legendary beast that I would least like to face.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of dragons are pretty cool.
Dragons have become so fucking multi-layered though now,
Yeah, it's
you know? Like nobody knows what you really mean when you say a dragon.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like the classic.
Just a red dragon that breathes fire,
Yeah, you know, like
big as a bus.
like something along the lines of like Smaug or what fucking
Game of Thrones
yeah, the
dragons.
Game of Thrones dragons or like
Okay.
what Maleficent turned into.
Yeah.
Just like a stand. I mean, because like I don't know if you get really much scarier than that as just like because we're talking about like something that's like first of all gigantic
Right.
and nearly impenetrable depending on which
Yeah.
mythology you're going with.
Right.
It's very difficult to actually penetrate with a weapon of any kind. And breathes fire and can fly. I mean, like, that's pretty fucking formidable.
You're right. It's pretty crazy.
I think it actually kind of strains credulity when characters actually defeat dragons because it's just like, I don't know how you would actually beat something like that.
What about the Kraken?
Yeah, well, we already kind of said that the sea doesn't count, but I guess when you're going to the level of like a kraken, you almost have to like graduate it.
You have to let the Kraken in. If you don't let the
Yeah.
Kraken in the monster's ball,
No,
then-
I mean, like, you could make an argument for whether or not Lovecraft's shit applies too, because
yeah, I mean, he had his own mythology, and I did say mythical
a lot of his
beast.
stuff really kind of goes beyond like beast though.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Nylar Hotep a beast.
Yeah, because some of it's just like.
Because beast also implies like a low intelligence.
Yeah, like it can be like maybe look like a bit clever, but
Right.
really, I mean, you know, it has to be kind of dumber than a human, I think.
Yeah.
And more driven by, or at least more driven by instinct.
Right.
But yeah, like a lot of Lovecraft's things are actually like smarter than us, and you know, a lot of times their power kind of goes beyond the beast range to the point of like.
Oh yeah,
You know,
it's absurd. They can
like,
just like evaporate all of reality or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, there's stuff like, you know, this thing could destroy the universe if it wanted. It just, you know,
Yeah.
hasn't gotten around to it.
Anything that looks at it is immediately loses its mind, you know? It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of beyond.
Yeah, that's like giving a grizzly bear a machine gun, you know? It's like, at what point is it no longer a beast?
But yeah, I mean, or like, you know.
Cyclops has always been cool to me too, and I think that like Cyclops would definitely be a beast.
Yeah.
I always loved the idea of the Cyclops.
You know what was always cool to me was like the Jewish like golem.
Yeah.
The fucking big fucking giant man they build out of like clay and shit, and then it comes to life and it's like your slave, but it's like a reluctant slave, and it's constantly trying to like figure out some way to kill you.
Yeah. There's actually a really good silent film called The Golem that's about that. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's like you bring it forth to do your bidding, but it's like very tenuous.
Well, it's actually, I think it's a story from the Torah or
but
whatever.
I've seen it used in other like literature and stuff. I think it has like some kind of like symbol you control it with. Like there's a symbol on its head or something.
Yeah. In the story, like, basically there's a rabbi that summons it, and it's during a time when there's Jewish persecution, which is basically any time.
Yeah. So some point in history.
So right. So the king comes to town, and he's kicking all the Jews out of the ghetto because they're gonna make it into a marketplace or whatever the fuck. And one of the attendants that shows up, the guy that comes to announce the king's intent, falls in love with the rabbi's daughter, and that's kind of so he has the golem like try and kill that guy, and then the golem turns on him, and it's like, you know, something like that. It's a morality tale, you know what I mean?
Right. I don't remember the exact story either, but I do remember the monster.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think if we're missing any like obvious fucking really cool ones.
I mean, there's tons. Like,
Oh, yeah.
what about the Minotaur? You know.
Yeah, a Minotaur is cool and definitely a beast. I don't know if it's the worst of the worst.
Oh, it's definitely not. But I mean, it's in there. It's in contention for the beast title.
Yeah, cockatrice and what's the lion with the snake for a tail?
I don't remember.
Chimera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically that chimera is a distinction of like animal that's like mixed between different animals. Like
When I was a kid, I thought a chimera was a lion with like eagle's wings, a snake for a tail,
well, that's like
or like a scorpion tail.
That's like a classic chimera. There's like a bunch of them in the Bible and shit.
Right.
Where it's like, you know, it had the head of a lion and the tail of a snake and the body of a walrus.
Oh, a manticore. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of a manticore, not a chimera, I guess.
Yeah.
Manticore is pretty cool, though. I don't know if it's dragon level of cool, but
I mean, just giants in general, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a manticore could land on a dragon's back. You know, outfly him because he's smaller. Land on a dragon's back, sting him with that fucking scorpion tail and shit. I don't know.
Can you get through the scales?
Some bigger isn't always better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there needs to be a modern movie with a manticore in it, man. You see too many goddamn dragons and shit. Giant sharks. giant squids, giant lizards.
Quiet. What is going on?
Wendigo? Well, see, like, isn't a Wendigo though? Because like, I know that it's been done in fiction as like a big abominable snowman, but isn't a Wendigo just like a? Because that's a Native American cannibal thing, right? Like a skinwalker or whatever, where you eat the flesh, you become Wendigo. If you eat human flesh as a human, then you become a Wendigo and you become like a beast man that roams the forests. I think that's what Wendigo is. Swamp ape, yeah. Yeah, but I wouldn't say zombies are beasts. A wildebeest is a beast because it's dangerous. You know, like a wild wildebeest will run you over. You know, so it's dangerous. It's four-legged. It's shaggy. It's large. I think it's a beast. Thunderbird, like Phoenix. Well, no. Phoenix is a firebird. It's a thunderbird. Xenomorph would be a beast. I think Xenomorph is definitely a beast. Different kind of beast. See, that's the thing. I was gonna, like, what if you had, like, these prehistoric insects when they were, like, as big as Salvador, you know?
Right.
Or maybe even bigger.
Don't go to the snake.
Like a big old, like, horned beetle or something. It's like, if you look at a Goliath beetle, there used to be one that was, like, 10 times that size. You know what I mean?
If you're going to prehistory too, you gotta fucking include like a shit ton of dinosaurs.
Well, yeah, of course, there's a lot of beasts there, but I'm just talking about insect beasts. Like, would an insect of sufficient size be a beast?
I don't think so because like after a certain size, they can't because they do the exoskeleton thing and they can't support a large enough like size. I think they can't get much bigger than like around here because then their body collapses under the weight. There's a reason they're small now.
Huh.
So it's like you couldn't have an insect like you see in the movies, like a giant spider this big.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's just not feasible with an exoskeleton. They'd be crushed under their own body weight. So that's not a very intimidating beast.
That's a shame.
But maybe if their exoskeleton was made of something stronger.
Yeah, what if they hardened up their chitinous exoplating, dude?
There you go.
So, but would you say like a tarantula of sufficient size and lethality would be a beast?
Okay.
Assuming that it did exist.
Right, yeah, okay. So let's say, I mean, if you got a giant spider.
If you had a spider the size of
If
Salvador.
it's Salvador size or bigger, I'd say, yeah, quality.
That could fucking move fast enough to catch you and eat
Right,
you.
yeah, it's a beast.
It's a beast. Yeah. Salvador's about the size of like a fucking
Beast probably wouldn't be the first
mountain
word
lion.
to come to my mind, but if someone used it, I wouldn't be like, what are you talking about? So, yeah.
Yeah. another Highdeology dedicated to fucking discussing beasts, I guess.
Was this not the first?
Well, I mean, I guess we didn't do it a whole fucking Highdeology last time, but this is the first time it's come up. No. That tends to happen on this show, though. I get stuck on things, so they have to hear me ramble about the same shit for a couple of days.
Well, you know.
They were really hating me when I was bitching about, like, dopamine looping and how their cell phones were ruining their lives and shit.
Yeah, well, you're criticizing their lifestyle, so you must.
Yeah.
Boo! There's no possible way you could have a point.
Yeah.
Or that science could, for that matter.
And I like harping on, like, simulation theory and multiverse theory.
They
And
don't like that either.
no. Then I go on these long, pessimistic rants, binges.
Yeah, we know they don't like that.
They don't like anything I do. I don't know why they're here.
Always watching.
You know what I mean? I think they liked when I poked that dead snake with a stick. They seemed generally positive in the chat when I did that. But
Deep philosophical conversation, no good. Poke snake with stick, good.
yeah.
Thumbs up. Why are you so dumb, Highdeology?
Well, they won't. They'll tell you that I don't engage in deep philosophical conversation. I'm a pseudo-intellectual,
Total
TJ.
deep pseudo-intellectual garbage.
Yeah.
Edgelord bullshit. Oh, I farted.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing.
Thumbs up for that. That's about your level. You
Thumbs up
fucking-
for TJ's fart.
That's about your level, you pleb pieces of garbage.
Damn. TJ's got venom today. Like that snake out there.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that, if it was venomous or not.
I'm pretty sure it isn't, but it might be a water moccasin.
I don't think it's a water moccasin.
Oh. The wedge-shaped head is supposed to be a big indicator of a water moccasin, according to Ashley. She looked it up, looked at some pictures.
Could be like a,
Might be like a juvenile water moccasin or some shit that he pulled out of a pond here
Well,
somewhere.
If that's the case, then it is poisonous.
Yeah. If it's a water moccasin, it's a lethal snake.
So he's lucky his ass bit it first.
But I'm pretty sure it's not. Because they're pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a water moccasin, it's a baby.
Maybe it is one of my tapeworms. Why is that even funny? Because I'm fat as fuck. If I had a bunch of tapeworms, I'd be skinny.
Yeah. You guys don't know how to tapeworm.
Or are you insinuating that I eat so much that that the tapeworms can't keep up?
Can't even counteract.
Can't even keep up. I got multiple tapeworms going, and I'm still this fat.
Tapeworms is just like, we can't handle the load.
See, I don't think you thought about it that well, though. So I'm not going to give you credit for that. That's my credit into taking your disaster of an attempted burn and turning it into a good one for you. With the transaction, that's on me, not you.
Yeah, you were destroyed, you fucking little bitch.
Damn, TJ is fucking venomous today. He's not putting up with chat shit. Did chat do something that pissed you off or something, TJ?
No.
Recently?
No, they just exist.
No?
Hey, chat. Stupid fucks.
Do you ever have one where it's just like they won't work with you at all?
I don't even rely on it.
You know? Oh yeah, that's right.
I just whatever they want to talk about, I'll just go along with it. But if it's boring, I just blame them.
Just blame them and end it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't tend to get too flustered with them. I just kind of like go along. The only times I get really pissed is when it's like becomes like stupid. Like the thing that really triggers me, I guess, is like stupid recommendation hour when it's like, you gotta see this, you gotta listen to this. It's like, no, I don't. Piss off. I don't have to listen to your garbage music. I don't have to watch your garbage movie or show.
I get on a rant
I
like,
don't have to play your stupid fucking video game.
dude, because it starts in the chat with one recommendation. Sometimes it's not even a recommendation. Here's what I hate: the streaks. So somebody will be like, what do you think about Super Mario Brothers? And if I think it's interesting enough to talk about it for a second or two, everybody in the chat's like, what do you think about Metroid? What do you think about Yoshi's Island? What do you do? You know what I mean? It just becomes a cavalcade of what do you think about?
Like, God damn it.
It's the same thing with music. Like if somebody goes, what do you think about this? And I say something about it, then everybody in the chat wants me to say something about their particular pet music.
And I hate when people try to get me to talk about other people because I 99% of the time don't know who the fuck they're talking about because I'm not.
That happens a bunch of times. So, what do you think about Christian Stewart's latest piece on the deterioration? I'm just like, stop there. I don't know who Christian Stewart is. I don't care.
It'll be some shit like that. It's like, I don't know who that is and I don't want to know.
There's a lot of people on our fan base, at least, I guess mostly on the subreddit is where I run into it, where they have some very like hardcore political wonks, and they have these like people they watch that are their like political touchstone people
They're like bread
that I'm
butter.
supposed to watch, and I don't.
Yeah.
Like I saw somebody arguing, like some troll put in there, like Paul should watch Chapo Trap House if he wants to learn how to be a podcaster or whatever the fuck. And then some dude just like assumed that I'd seen Chapo. He was like, Paul's seen Chapo Trap House. Don't be an asshole. I was like, no, I haven't. Yeah. Not really. It's like I watched 15 or 20 seconds of it here and there, but I don't watch a lot of anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I have people. I mean, I'll as far as the political stuff goes, I probably do know a little bit about those people because I have watched some of them.
Right.
But like Chapo is not even on. Like they're not even high on my list. That'd be like something I might watch, but I'm way more likely to watch Kyle Kalinske. I'm way more likely to watch Humanist Report. I'm way more likely to watch David Pakman.
I can't stomach David Pakman. I draw the line at Pakman.
I almost draw the line at him, but I'm okay with him. But
That douchey fucking co-host of his needs to
Yeah,
have his mouth sewn shut.
I don't understand why he has co-hosts. But the ones I can't watch Sam Cedar. That guy.
Oh, I can't even. Yeah, I won't even click on a video that has him in it if it's tearing him down because I don't want to see him.
Yeah, I can't do Sam Cedar. I can't do. I can do Jimmy Dore on rare occasions if I'm really interested in the topic, but
Jimmy Dore is another one of those dudes that like people have been trying to get me to like, you know what, Jimmy Dore's kind of, and all I can think of is him spitting like a little pussy viper.
Yep.
And that's it, dude. I'm sorry. Sometimes you do something that's irredeemable, and to me, I feel like it's my purview because he's an entertainer, right? He's an informer and an entertainer, so it's my fucking purview whether or not I forgive him for something. And I'm telling you, dude, a dude that'll run up on a guy and spit at him like a little fucking third grade girl on a playground is not a dude. And then he's never said anything about it. Has he ever talked about it and been like, man, that was a fucking retarded third grade girl stunt that I did?
He might have talked about it.
Like if he atoned for it publicly and was like, man, I'm really sorry about that, and man, that was really embarrassing, and then like never displayed that type of behavior for 5 or 10 years, I might watch a Jimmy Dore video.
I'll watch him if I'm scrolling through and I see a topic that's interesting. I'm like, I kind of have like the thing where I'm like, well, I don't see anyone else covering this. I'll go ahead and take a look. But
He might have some decent takes on shit, but I can't look at him without seeing him doing that.
Occasionally he does, but I'll watch him only if I think the topic is interesting.
He said it was a spit take. Please tell me that's not true.
I'll watch Young Turks if it's something really interesting, but that's really painful for me, especially if it's jank.
Oh, I can't. I
can't.
Young Turks, I'm fucking done with. I can't watch any. I can't even look at. I can't look at Anna Kasparian. I can't look at Jank. There's really nobody on their roster that I can fucking handle. So, Jank, I can't look at without hearing. Like, I'll tell you who ruined Jank for me. You want to guess?
AIU.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't listen to him. I can't see him. I can't watch him no matter what kind of energy he's putting off in the story without thinking of Fat Brown Buffalo. Fat Brown Buffalo. He just ruined it for me. I just think of him as a fat brown buffalo now, and he is a fat brown buffalo, so AIU was right about that, whatever you say about him.
Yeah, and I feel the same way.
And then Anna Kasparian, I can't look at her without just, I don't know, dude. I just hate.
Who else is a political person that I might have seen?
Trying to think of any that you haven't mentioned that I would be aware of.
Like Tim Cast or Styx Hexenhammer 666.
Yeah,
and I'll check their shit out occasionally, but they're coming from a right wing perspective that I really don't agree with. So
right.
Although I guess Tim Pool does identify as like I'm liberal, but he's not. So, who else? Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else is like a big political one that I might have seen.
What about the public space, TJ?
The public space? No, I don't watch that. I couldn't even watch it when it was about me. I was just like, eh.
That's saying something too.
Yeah, like if it gets to the level where where you can't even get me to watch for the sake of my own ego, that's pretty bad. But yeah, obviously that's totally not my political alignment, so I know I'm not going to find much to agree with there. Yeah, I mean, the ones I actually watch with any sort of regularity is I do watch Secular Talk with Kyle Kalinske, and I do watch the Humanist Report, and I do watch David Pakman, I guess, although I'm not as keen on him.
Yeah, I watch Kyle. Not everything, though. I'm real selective with, which stories I watch and stuff.
I pretty much watch everything he puts out.
Yeah.
At least on his channel. I don't watch his full show.
I mean, that's not a dig at him. I'm that way with everybody.
No, I mean...
Like,
I probably watch him more than I watch anyone else on YouTube, so...
I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Right.
Well, that's not true, I guess. When I do, it's usually long streaks of like gameplay videos or some shit,
Right.
playthroughs
I don't
of
watch that at all. But
like, and I don't even really count that. That to me is
the main things I watch on YouTube is I'll watch politics, mainly from the people I just described, and I'll watch film analysis channels. I really like the film analysis channels, and I'll pretty much watch those from any perspective, like, because they got people who have like right-wing film analysis, left-wing film analysis, feminist film analysis. I like people who kind of look at films through the lens of whatever their ideology is.
I feel like I avoid those so that I don't, you know what I mean?
Feel like influenced by them or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch them all the time.
I watch some of them sometimes if it's because
then-
I like, you know, trying to look for little editing tricks and shit.
And then I watch the garbage content, which is like, like, you know, Watch Mojo top 10 times an anime character farted. I'll be like, huh, I'm vaguely curious, you know?
Yeah. I'll click on that. Yeah, I mean,
Welcome to
I'll watch.
Mojo, and this is our puddle deep analysis of this subject.
I watched a lot of that when you and I lived together, and I won't say that I didn't like it,
I don't really,
but it was definitely out of character for me. I don't ever click
I
on
don't
one
really
of those.
like it, but it's like I'm curious. Like if I see a list, I'm almost powerless sometimes.
I kind of enjoyed it. Like, I don't know, we used to watch some of those, and we'd find some that were pretty
Yeah.
funny.
A lot of
or
times, if you're with someone else, though, too, you can kind of like riff on what's being
Yeah.
discussed and disagree with it or whatever the fuck, or say, "Oh yeah, that's true," or like, "If this isn't number one, this list is bullshit." I remember you saying that particularly a lot. Like, we'd click on some list and you'd be like, "Man, if There Will Be Blood ain't number one, this list is bullshit," or something, you know.
Yeah.
So list videos and stuff like that. That's kind of like just like the garbage tier content that I do indulge in, but don't really feel too proud of watching. But I do watch it.
Yeah. I'm likely to fill time with watching films and maybe even just rewatching movies.
Yeah.
Movies that I'm obsessed with or whatever. You know, and that's always been my main pastime. You know, I'll sit and listen to music and read. I like reading articles. I've been trying to like read more of my news and from alternative sources and stuff because I don't know, man. I'm just sick of it. I had to tune out of a lot of the political talk and stuff.
Yeah.
I try and keep myself informed enough to, you know, keep pace with a show that talks about politics, but beyond that, I'm fucking I've been done with politics for a while.
Yeah. I just don't feel like you can really escape it.
You can.
Yeah. I don't
I mean,
know.
maybe I can't, but you could.
I guess it's possible.
There-
I just feel like everything that you can do really it has some political dimension to it now. Like even the movies we've gotten to the point where like what movie you support has become political. Like there's all this political shit around the Captain Marvel movie right now, where it's like if you don't like it, you're this way. If you do like it, you're this way. And it's like a badge of virtue if you see it, but if it's a badge of you're bad if you don't want to see it or whatever the fuck.
See, but like who isn't calling that political just like
Well, it definitely pertains to gender politics. You got different factions of people competing worldviews, trying to
right, but who's actually tuning into that?
Lots of people.
Who?
I don't know, but lots of people
On Twitter?
Lots of people on Twitter, lots of people on YouTube. I see people that are just super passionate about it, that are arguing about it right now all day. A lot of the fucking people who are against Captain Marvel have now said, because they're getting accusations of sexism, they're like, well, we support Battle Angel Alita, and that's female-led. We just like that better, so we're all gonna go see that to counteract you guys seeing this, because like Brie Larson, the chick who plays Captain Marvel, said something we don't like, so fuck that movie, that's a bunch of shit, and we're gonna go see this other movie where the actress didn't say nothing we don't like. And it's like,
Do you think
it's like, just stop, guys.
Do you think
Like,
here's
take
the
a-
question though. Do you think that the average person that goes to see Captain Marvel
No.
is
No,
going to
I
be
don't.
even aware of that?
No, I would say probably
10%?
Yeah, I'd say probably somewhere between 10 and 20% of people are actually aware of that conflict going on.
Right. And then of that 20%, how many do you think give a fuck?
Probably at least half.
So
About 10%.
you're looking at between 5 to 10% of the people that go to see Captain Marvel are going to be these political people that you're talking about. And the other 90% of people that go see it don't give a fuck.
They just want to see the superhero movie. But it still is politicized. And you can find definitely.
See, I think it's politicized because you allow it to be.
Yeah.
It's like you walk into a room and I don't know, man, just use the movie analogy again. You go to see a movie and 90% of the theater, including you, is jumping in the fucking aisles at the end, high-fiving everybody, saying it's awesome. And there's 10% sprinkled in there going, boo! Do you give a fuck what they think? Like, why would you ennoble the booers? You know? I think this is another symptom of this fucking, where we've taken social media from the gutter where it exists and somehow put it on the throne of humanity. And we're all going, oh! You know, keep in mind, man, this is 10% of fucking people that are involved in this entire endeavor for this movie even give a fuck or know about this.
Yeah.
So why even consider it?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to do a poll of people going to see the movie.
I don't trust polls because people will say whatever they fucking want coming out of that
just
movie.
Ask them, like, have you heard about the political controversy surrounding this film about this, and that? And people will either say yes or no or whatever.
See, that's the thing, though. You can't trust the yes or no in a poll after that because people will come out with their own political hang-ups. Maybe they haven't heard about it, but they'll take aside whatever their politics are.
Right.
Right? So it does no, dude. I'm 90% sure that most people, like, I feel the same way about Black Panther. Honestly, Black Panther. I think the most people that went to see it were probably utterly unaware what a political film it was, and probably went and saw it and thought what they thought of it and went on home.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It'd be interesting. I don't think there's any way to fucking prove either of us right or wrong about it.
One film that you got that definitely had a higher percentage of people that knew about the conflict was with the Ghostbusters remake in 2016. Like that fucking shit definitely had a high degree of awareness.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think that was because it drove a lot of, because when they saw that the Ghostbusters were now these unfunny chicks.
Yeah.
I think it drove a lot of people who otherwise might have just gone to see it to go online and looking for it. And then the online presence was just radiating negativity.
There was tons of, that was like a huge thing on both. There was like so many articles written about, like, you have to believe that with the media saturation and the social media saturation of that topic, that it had to have boosted that number up to at least 30 or 40% of moviegoers who knew something of this controversy.
I remember reading an article, it was about a year ago, and it said something, I can't remember the exact number, but it was something like 70 or 75% of movie ticket sales are done at the marquee.
Yeah.
Meaning that people go, let's go to the movies, and they go down there and they look at what's out, or they get on their phone and they go, hey, let's go to the movies, and they look at what's out, and they just pick something, whatever looks cool.
This looks alright.
Yeah, let's go see, oh yeah, that one's out. Let's go see that. So, like 75% of people don't even decide to go see a movie before they decide to go see a movie. You know what I mean?
Kind of like, let's go, we need to kill some time. Let's go see a movie. What's playing? Oh,
Right.
This looks interesting. We'll go see that. I think I saw a trailer for that.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out. Giant shark. It's going to be good.
So, I don't know. It's just interesting. I just get the feeling, man, that this social media shit is amplified beyond its station. And maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it really is a good barometer of what public opinion is. But
I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a good barometer, but
if it's not, then what use is it?
I think it's more of just
Is it just a bunch of bitches just conglomerating together and bitching about shit that your average person couldn't give a fuck less about?
Probably.
Yeah. So,
But what does your average person give a shit about?
Like if a bunch of biddies from around here made the venomous gossip club, like would you be like wringing your hands over what they were saying in there? You know, fuck them.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh,
Depends on what they're up to.
just overreacting to everything. That's really what the internet is now.
I'm scared.
Paul, I heard a rumor that an old friend of yours from Ohio was arrested for some pretty bad stuff. I never lived in Ohio, so the only friends I had in Ohio were these guys and Ben. So unless Ben's in jail, then sorry, bro. Maybe my own personal bias, but I think most people just wish to be left alone to their own devices and simply enjoy themselves. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. It was some guy named Paul. Had the nickname Discount Paul. Oh, I did. You know what, dude? I totally forgot he was from Ohio. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't hear all the nature of the things that he's reported to have done, but I heard through the grapevine that he was into some pretty bad stuff or whatever. But I don't know anything about it. Who was Discount Paul? Chris, I think. Was his name? Anyway, I don't want to spread rumor. Like I said, I don't know anything. No, it's fine to drop. I mean, whatever. That's who he was in the community. There are people that are gonna know him. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to go spreading rumor, and I would recommend that nobody else does either unless they've got fucking police reports. I know nothing about it. Like I said. What happened to the snake? It's still out there. Squeaks dragged it around a little bit, and it's dead. I'm 28-year-old virgin. Should I panic? Answer me. Oh. You heard I was in jail? Where'd you get some crazy idea like that? I would never spread manure, Paul. Yeah, sure. Get a prosty? Is gorilla a beast? Yeah. I'm not going back into the beast. Don't drag me back down the beast hole, okay? Last I heard, we're all in jail. Yeah, dude, we're all in jail. $100 in my pocket, it's on me. I have question. Is the snake real? The snake's real.
Just grab it and throw it away.
Well, the snake is real according to our perception, but not real according to simulation theory.
Both of them have. And yeah, Sweeps was like trying to bring it back to life. They fight it again.
Its belly is like silver.
Yep.
Silver-bellied viper.
Yeah, Squeaks came up to it and was like grabbing it and like throwing it up in the air, trying to get it to like
Come back to life and fight me.
Yeah.
He's like,
What a beast.
He's like,
he is a beast.
I need the
Squeaks
fucking
is the
thrill
real
of battle.
Cut it in half to be sure it's real. You're a sadistic fuck, man. No.
Someone told me that it could still bite me while it's dead.
What?
What? Who told you
I
that?
don't know, someone
Well, yeah, you don't
messaged
want to
me
grab.
on Instagram and was like, don't pick it up.
Well, what the fuck are we supposed to do with it then?
I don't know, they said like put it in a shovel or something. I don't have a shovel.
Yeah, fuck that.
Just get a. I don't know,
How
dude.
could it bite me if it's dead?
I don't know. Maybe they got like
Unless
a reflex.
I, like, open its mouth,
Open its
and,
mouth
like,
and put your
stab
finger in it.
myself.
I don't know. I just be real careful about it. I don't know.
It's getting dead for a while.
If you want, just lop its head off, then it ain't biting nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like it. I don't want it.
I'm making breakfast. I'm not gonna do it right now.
All right, fine. I don't like snakes.
I have heard of snakes with their heads chopped off biting people. Oh, that's nice.
Real rich. Real fucking rich. You're so clever, chat. You're so fucking smart. God damn, I wish I was as smart as this fucking chat room. What you got to say, you stupid fucking twits? My snake bites people when they get too close all the time. That's real nice. That's real fucking nice, buddy.
I seen it on YouTube.
Is a goblin a beast?
A goblin?
Yeah. Like a little goblin.
Aren't goblins like yay?
Yeah, but they're pretty fucking.
I mean, yeah, they got armor and shit, but they're like cowardly and whatnot.
I mean, are they cowardly though?
Yeah, that's the whole thing with goblins is like they got,
They're kind of like sneaks, huh?
yeah, they're sneaks and they got like strength in numbers. Like if there's 10 versus 1, they're pretty ballsy, but
So is a horde of goblins a beast?
a horde of anything can't be a beast. That would be a flock of beasts
I
or
don't
a
know, what
herd
about-
of beasts.
What if they like have a hive mind though? I'm not saying goblins have a hive mind, but what if you got a horde of something
It's a they.
that's all thinking with one mind?
I don't know.
If it's one entity,
I think the beast talk has gone too deep now. We've incepted too many times down into the dream, TJ. We're
just
4
trying-
layers deep. There's
I'm
no
just
coming
trying to
back
figure
up.
out where the line is, dude.
I think the line I don't know, man. Is there a line? I think maybe the whole point is there is no line.
It's blurred.
Yeah.
What's that song?
Yeah, that what was his
Blurred
name?
Lines by like whoever that guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dad from the Wonder Years or whatever. It was his son. It's one of those like 80s TV actors that played a dad. His son
I did not know that.
sings that Blurred Lines song. His last name is the same. Fuck, what's his name?
I don't know. I don't listen to that shit.
Oh yeah, Alan Thicke. Robin Thicke is his name. Alan Thicke was the dad on like Growing Pains, I think.
You know what's weird is like sometimes there'll be a song I hate, but then Weird Al will do like a parody of it, and I like the parody. So I'm like, do I really hate the music then? Or do I just hate the insipid dribble that's being spewed over the top of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Weird Al makes me feel weird about bad songs sometimes too. I think it's just he's clever, so his addition of cleverness makes the song palatable.
Right. Because like he has a song called Word Crimes that's it's like a parody of Blurred Lines that I'd find way easier to listen to.
Right. I like Blurred Lines. I mean, it's an old
It's not a
disco song.
It's not a terrible, terrible song.
No,
It did piss off a bunch of feminists. So
it's just a booty clapper. It's like a club song.
yeah.
It's not a song that you sit around the house and listen to. Put on your iPod or whatever.
Yeah. Sit down, grab a bottle.
I guess unless you're running or working out or whatever, it'd be a good workout song. If you're one of those types of people.
I listen to Disney songs when I work out.
Young Dolph or Yo Gotti. What?
Yo Gotti, what?
I think these are rappers, but I don't know either of them.
Yeah, they suck. I don't like them either. Whoa, coffee.
Brecca makes some good parody songs.
Coffee.
Oh, thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome.
Dude, fucking coffee, bro. Fucking coffee, bro.
Looks hot. Hot coffee.
Dude, it's good that way.
Coffee.
You gotta slurp hot coffee,
Coffee
TJ.
and cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
I never liked coffee till I got a French press. So
You're a true snob now, TJ. Congratulations. Look at you drinking fucking expensive wine every day.
I don't really drink expensive.
Well,
wine.
mid-range wine.
I drink like.
You drinking mids wine,
Yeah.
sipping on French pressed coffee, kale.
I don't eat kale.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Don't lie, TJ.
I don't eat kale. I hate kale.
TJ's on a fucking kale binge.
I ain't on no damn kale binge, you son of a bitch.
This bothers him.
It does. Don't fucking besmirch me with kale. Crossing the line.
I found a button. Let me file that one away. In the Valanche file. TJ's an aristocrat.
I'm okay with that.
Would you like to be, because like the aristocracy wasn't necessarily like the top of the heap. They were just like middling like counts or whatever. You'd be okay with being
just
Viscount
They
TJ.
were middle. I mean, like, you know, the aristocracy was like, you know, you basically got to go suck up to the king, but you get to a more lavish lifestyle than the peasant class.
Yeah, but when the king called in for that fucking ass sucking, how many times are you going to want to do that?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Especially given the pomposity that you would have if you had lordship over a fucking whole household.
Yeah.
Or a plantation or
Well,
whatever.
that's why the whole court is always like plotting against each other and trying to move up the ladder.
So you'd be like one of the ones
No, I think
speaking venomous lies about
I think
the
if
king.
I was in the aristocracy, I'd be like one of the ones who's just like not taking a side, not trying to rock the boat, trying to kind of be in the middle of the pack. Where I'm
So
not really drawing
lumped
a lot
in
of
with
notice.
the lumped in with the bad ones when the king finally decides to purge them. Then
No, you guys.
you don't take a stand with him. If you're not with him,
well,
you're against him.
When the battle lines are ultimately drawn, then you gotta pick the side.
Sometimes the battle lines happen with a knife in the middle of the night, TJ, and your loyalties better lie with the right man. If you're not sucking that king's asshole every day, there's a fucking shiv coming for you, dude.
I don't know. You gotta try. You kind of gotta try to be in the middle.
See, TJ don't know how to navigate the politics of medieval Europe, man.
Yeah, I do.
I do.
No, you
I would be just fine in
You
medieval
would-
Europe.
you would side
I'd
with-
know which ass
You
to
side
suck.
with the wrong faction and get killed.
Nah, I'd be fine. I'd be fine. I'd know whose ass to suck. I'd know who to fucking, give a wide berth. But TJ, you'd be dead.
Dead.
You'd have your head on a pike, TJ. You think you got to be just like neutral, like fucking
You can't be-
Switzerland?
You can't be truly neutral, but you got to be neutral enough that you can pick the side once you already know who's going to win. And you just like, eventually you're going to have to pick a side if there's like a division.
Because
But-
they're like one side or the other is going to come for your fucking land. See, like it's at that
Right.
point,
So
the
you
one
got-
that why is the one that just about to win gonna allow you as a
Well,
Johnny come lately to just be like, oh, I'm with you. Here's a few troops to help clean up the wreckage.
Because as an aristocrat, I'm going to have power and influence and men and shit. So if I aid
But
the
they just usurped the king. What's gonna stop
Well,
them from just being like, hey,
Well,
fuck you,
don't
I'm
do
coming
it
to get
after
yours
they
too.
usurp the king. You got to do it before that.
Right, but they're not stupid.
Yes, they are, dude. I've
we're-
read, dude.
Let me ask you this. Let me just give you let me just give you a scenario. Gentlemen, before you sits Lord TJ, or as we've been calling him, Lord Johnny come lately, eh? Were your men, let me ask you this, Lord TJ, were your men bleeding in Dunkirk where this started? Were your men in the trenches at Flippenwald? Were your men in Quidhaddock on the hill? No, sir. But now, when the hour is late and the king's time grows old, Lord Johnny come lately comes to the table and claims to have always been on our side. Well, I say, he's with the king. He's an infiltrator. He's sent here at the last moment. His loyalties lie in the wrong place, and we should take his land as we are going to take King Richard's, and put his head on a pike.
See, that'd be if I waited until the wrong moment. Here's the moment Here's the moment when you know it's time to take your side. You gotta wait till the battle's been going on for a while, but then you gotta wait till the moment when your entrance into it would be the deciding factor, one way or the other, and then you take your side. You gotta wait till they just need just a little bit more men and resources to win, and then you're like, I'm here to save the day, and then he's a hero, he joined us at the last minute.
Yeah, but what if the other guy has one of those last minute joins too, and something you
Well,
didn't
then you
foresee?
join along with that guy, and
No. I mean, in the battle,
yeah.
As your fucking dudes are running out of the woods and his troops are like, oh no, it's another. And then, like, the fucking other guy hired a bunch of mercenaries and they come out of the woods and you lose the battle
Well,
and
then
you're
you're
fucked.
dead.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Then you're dead.
You're fucked.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a bad roll.
It ain't easy.
It's a bad roll, TJ. You're assuming, number one, that these people are going to take your help.
You're saying that you're advocating that it'd be better to join one side or the other early on.
Yes.
No. Absolutely.
Let me
not.
tell you who survived in medieval Europe, TJ. Now, I'm not saying that kings were never usurped, because they were. But let me tell you, by and large, them's what sucked the ass of the king that was sitting on the throne was the ones what reigned the longest, TJ. That's the safe bet. That's the better than 50-50 bet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
But I'm saying if there is growing contention against the king that looks like it might actually succeed.
I mean, if there's overwhelming, like, there's a, whatever, yeah, obviously you jump
It
ship.
doesn't even have to be overwhelming. If it's
No.
even substantive to the point where they might actually do it.
I'm telling you, man.
But yeah, I mean, if you're always wise to kiss the ass of who actually has the power until they lose it.
Not only that, but the king, TJ. That's not just like the president or the prime minister. That's the king. Mm-hmm. The king has got more money than anybody because he's got all the money. Mm-hmm. So he could, like, you never count the king out. There have been, like I said, there have been kings that were usurped. And maybe I'd be wrong 20% of the time. But if you want that 80-20 roll, gambler,
yeah,
kiss the ass of the king. Well, yeah. King asks for troops, you send them to the king. King asks for money, you send it to the king.
You can't refuse the fucking king.
Right.
Unless you're just gonna take the side of the dissidents early on, which is not usually advisable because you're probably gonna die and have your land seized and shit.
See? TJ's more Machiavellian than I. But we're talking about surviving the landscape of fucking... Not everybody's a Machiavelli, man.
Well, didn't the dude who wrote The Prince end up, like, destitute and penniless and kicked out of the court? So I don't know if you really want to go too much by the rules there. Because Machiavelli didn't... he didn't... his story doesn't end with him, like... near the top of the ladder. It ends with him near the bottom. So.
Right.
So I don't know if his advice is necessarily the one to take.
Dude, that's in The Art of War by Zhao Dedong, dude.
Zhao Dedong, author of The Art of War. Such a Russian. Which I have read several times.
I just can't believe that to this day, I can't believe he fucked that name up that bad, man.
Zhao Dedong.
Zhao Dedong. And then he just leaves it up. Like, he just puts it up. He doesn't go, like, no prep. He just, like...
What are you gonna do?
The rind.
The rind, too. What?
It's not even rind. It's rind.
Rind.
The rind of Zhao Dedong, dude.
The rind.
Yeah.
I always thought it was rind. I always thought there was a B in there.
Oh, man.
The rind of Zhao Dedong. And then he said it with like a French accent kind of too.
Well, he kind of left it hanging like a big old open vowel sound at the end. Zhao Dedong.
Dong. What? All right. Yeah.
All right. Why are we doing this? Why are we still doing
like
this?
No one's ever butchered something that bad before.
Except for him.
Yeah.
Because, like, working on all cinder blocks came out of his mouth, unironically.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to do with that fucking garble, man. That one's at least on the level of Zhao Dedong.
Dude, I want to go get... Let me get this goddamn shit. I want you to fucking hear how Dusty says infamously, dude.
Is Dusty the new manatee, dude? The Dust-a-tee? Of course he's...
Are you hungry, dude?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
He's good. I want you to hear this shit.
What word does he say it?
Infamously.
Infamously.
In his video, Chris Pratt funds an evil anti-gay church.
Talking about his faith and how awesome God is and spirituality and shit like that. But then the lesbian actress Ellen Page wasn't fucking having it.
I apologize for having to listen to this.
Okay. But his church is infamously anti-LGBT.
Infamously?
Infamously. Or something.
Let's
do it again.
Yeah.
The lesbian actress Ellen Page wasn't fucking having it. She watched it and then she tweeted out, okay. But his church is infamously anti-LGBT.
Infamously.
Yes.
How?
And it's not a one-time thing. Throughout the video, he continues to use the word
Infamously, and he says it that way over and over.
Over and over.
So it's not just like a one-time, because that happens to me sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a one-time brain fart, I'd be like, what?
Infamously.
Throughout the video, he says infamously like 900 times.
He doesn't know how to say infamously?
I guess not. Infamously.
I'm
going to listen to it in slow motion.
Infamously.
Alright, so let's see. Playback speed 0. So half speed.
But his church is infamously
Infamously. Dude, what fucking Mississippi mud hole did he grow up in, man? Infamously? What the fuck, dude?
Oh, man.
Why do the story if you don't know how to... Like, and dude, there's like shit on the internet where it's like, you could just go to it and it'll pronounce it for you, you know? Like, you type in the word and then it'll be like, infamously. And you're like, oh, okay. Infamously.
All the negative reviews for Captain Marvel are from men, says the Mary Sue.
Oh my god. TJ just can't help but touch the poop, man.
I love it, dude.
You got your neck deep in the poop, TJ.
Captain Marvel is fun, and most of the negative reviews are written by men. ... Shocking. Oh, I love it.
God, dude. Just like... Infamously, dude.
This movie is infamously...
Is that in the comments? That's gotta be like the first comment. No?
No one's saying anything.
Oh, he's probably fucking deleting it then, dude. There's no way that he says that word infamously 9 times and there's not a single fucking... Dude, that would be the top comment with 709 likes.
Alright, I'll go look at the comments. Let's see if anyone points it out. Infamously. Okay.
He's gotta be deleting it, dude. If it ain't...
No.
Dusty, infamously known for saying infamously. The infamous Mississippi mud hole. Oh, shit, dog. People in the comments don't know how to say it either. The inflammosus, Dusty.
No, there's not a single comment talking about it.
Infamously, dude.
How do you get that? There's no T in it or anything.
I don't even know. You see what it is that I never heard it down here. Never heard the word. So, sorry. I don't know, dude. Whatever. If I was unsure, and there's no way there's no way he was sure about infamously. But he didn't have the time to go look up, like, infamously. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. Whatever. Dusty's a fucking weirdo. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it there.
Cool. Breath. Because
Yeah, TJ's getting breakfast. Whoop. Bacon and eggs, bro.
it's turkey bacon, though.
I like turkey bacon.
Ah.
It's all right. I mean, it's not like
It's not bacon bacon.
it's not bacon, but it's okay.
I shall.
Yo, no one in here have a job, bro. What? What are you talking about, man? Where's Scotty at?
Where's Skitty at?
Where's the scoopala poopa, dude? Gerda gerb. Need Scotty so he can berate this guy. Berate who?
Dusty.
Oh, Dusty?
Maybe.
I mean, Scotty would be a good one to talk about. You know, Scotty's always good if somebody needs a berating. Scotty's a practiced berater of idiots.
It's not even a difficult word.
Infamously. No, I'm not even saying it right.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard to... I've lost now his mispronunciation. Mukbang reflection stream. What?
Infamously. So when he says famously, does he say famously?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
You ever worry about becoming an angry old man? Why would I worry about becoming what I am? You know, the schizophrenic ass fucking internet, man, spends half the time calling you an old man and then half the time baiting you about how you're not an old man, but you will be sooner than me. And it's just like, which one am I, man? Pick one. Am I a crusty old fuck or am I about to be a crusty old fuck?
Both.
Got it.
You're a crusty old fuck, but you're gonna be a crusty older fuck.
Yeah, but that ain't what they're coming with. They're coming with two different angles. What do you think of gaslighting, TJ?
I'm sick of it.
You're sick of it?
Yeah. I think that there's occasional instances of like actual gaslighting, but I think that for the most part it's just an excuse for you to like say, like when your enemy says something that you're not against, you can be like, they're talking in code. Here's what they're really saying.
I agree that there are people that are using it incorrectly, but there is a motherfuck ton of it going on.
Yeah,
The internet is built for it.
I think for every instance of actual gaslighting, there's probably like 10 instances of people saying something is gaslighting when it's really just meant to be taken at face value.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's my interpretation. But
People like the word, yeah, they do, definitely.
it's just another like latest buzzword bullshit. But I mean, I think there's something to it, but it's going to be destroyed through overuse like anything else.
Can somebody do me a favor, one of my mods? Can you ban anybody that mentions the name Ryby in my chat ever again? Like if you think that I know anything about what's going on with Ryby like 2 years after I left the Drunken Peasants, I don't think you deserve a ban. You deserve a shit canning. Thank you, mods.
I didn't know what was going on with Robbie when I was on him.
Yeah, I know. That's my thing. It's like I hate that I'm still hearing this dumb blue-haired bitch's name. Please, I don't even remember her. It's been so fucking long. I couldn't even tell you what she looks like. And people are still bringing her up.
In episode 400, Robbie's gonna ride this city.
Yeah, it's still a thing. It's like, let it go.
I think it's because they never got to see her ride the city.
Then talk to her about it. Take it up with her. Quit fucking bringing it up over here. just don't get it, man. It's like I ban and I ban and I ban, DJ, but I just can't ban enough. Every time I pull one idiot up out of the ground, two more moron weeds sprout somewhere else in my yard. You know?
What you gonna do, you know? Say Avi.
Fucking hate the internet, man. Did I ever tell you about my 2-account theory for fixing the internet?
Saslavia, Paul.
Saslavia! Via. Can support me via PayPal.
And what you were saying? You were telling me about what?
I have a 2-account solution. It's authoritarian as fuck.
Oh, I've heard this.
You've heard it, yeah. What do you think of it?
I don't know. I don't know if it could actually be implemented. I mean, I guess it
It
probably
could be. Oh, it could be. China has, like, you have to have your name directly ties to.
The idea, let me just summarize it, make sure I understand it, is you get one account where, like, throughout the internet you have 2 identities.
Right.
And one is your...
Well, 2 accounts, basically.
Right.
You have one where it's like your Facebook account, where it's got your real name.
Your name and shit.
Right.
And then you have your anonymous account where you're not tied to your name.
Right.
And, and that's it. So, I mean, obviously, you could probably, you need to work out some exceptions for people who have, like, business, like, if you have a business like ours where you need...
Right, you get a business account. Right.
Right.
But once again, like, that's
tied
it.
to whatever.
It's and it's one.
Right.
You don't get multiple fucking accounts for your business. You can't just make Pessimist Productions 2 if your account gets banned.
But I mean, like, you have different branding like we do, where it's like, this is, Cinema Cynics, and this is DFF, and this is Amazing Atheists, and this is this, and this is that, or this is this group of people, this or that. So there's, like, you'd have to, like, figure out something for that. But I think fundamentally...
Talking about on the individual level.
Like, on the individual level, where it's just like, this is me. Yeah, I mean, I think the 2-account thing, I don't know how it would be implemented, but I don't understand that kind of stuff. But if it were to be implemented, I don't think it'd be a bad idea. Because then it's like, if you don't want someone somewhere, you just be like, all right, you're fucking gone.
They get one chance to come in and spam. You know what I mean?
Then it's like they're gone.
And then you're like, okay, cool. You ban them once, and then if they want to do it again on their real account, you ban them twice, and you never see them again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the only way to combat the fundamental flaw of the internet, which is the endless army of alts, the endless procession of alts. As long, you can have as many alts as you have free time.
Yeah.
And
for some people, that's quite a lot.
Right. I mean, like, the Manatee was one of the early, at least on YouTube, adopter of the mass alt strategy. Socks, yeah. Sock puppets. This would cut down on a huge number of your audience. Only dumbasses that got themselves banned. See, the thing is, like, I understand ultimately that most bans are a tokenistic thing. They make me feel good in the moment because I know that I've at the very least scalped 5 minutes of somebody's time. Some idiot made a stupid, comment, and now he's got to take 5 minutes to make a new account to come back and say another stupid one. That's really the transaction.
Unless he already has, like...
It's 2 seconds of...
things.
Well, that's the thing, though, but he spent that time... at some point, so I get to scalp that time. And it took me 1 second. The overall balance is in my favor. I hit one ban, takes me 2 seconds to do it. It took them 3-4 minutes to create their account. I win in the game of life, is what I'm saying, TJ.
Yeah.
In that battle. But it's a largely tokenistic battle because these people just, you can never win the war.
It'd be better, even if you didn't want to go all the way with your measure, it would be better if it was like, it took like a week for your YouTube account to get active or something, so that it was like a process.
Yeah.
And not something they could just be like, well, fuck you.
Or maybe in order to comment, you had to upload a certain amount of videos, or you had to comment a certain amount of times, whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they do it, but I don't think that anything fixes it. Because people would just preload a bunch. They'd just start a bunch of accounts and then wait a week. And while those were fucking being used up, they'd just be incubating another round for the next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it would require much more orchestration on their
Not really.
So.
Not really. For a dude that's literally botting accounts, it does nothing.
Yeah.
He just bots a bunch of accounts and puts them, you know. It doesn't even add a step.
Well, maybe they
The only way to solve it is if you cannot, if there's like, and like I said, I know it's draconian and kind of authoritarian, but the government would basically have to utterly seize the internet in terms of how people access it, nationalize that process, give everybody a national login, where it's like, you know, if you want to access the broader internet, you know, and it's tied to your fucking social security number, so if you don't have one of those, you don't get on the fucking internet. Period. I know it's authoritarian, but if you did it, you wouldn't be dealing with this fucking garbage every day, TJ.
Yeah, there'd probably be a bunch of new problems you'd be dealing with, though.
Like what?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, like state control and
Yeah. You'd probably be dealing with something else, but...
whatever. I don't care about that. I'm not going to be around long enough to suffer the ills of that dystopia. I just want to
Just let me
stop.
ban people.
I just want the endless war to stop, man. When I hit ban, it doesn't mean I want this guy to come right back. It means I never want to hear from this fucking empty-headed, drooling retard ever again in my life, and I can't do that, man. And it's not cool.
You just want that power.
That's all I want on the internet.
The power to be like, you are gone from my presence.
Dynamic IPs, dude. I'm not talking about like them just making a rule or whatever. I'm talking about them fucking instituting a total control. Like if you've got some kind of spoofed IP, you're not getting on the internet, man. You ain't doing it. They're blocking all the fucking traffic, you see, for you if you don't got the fucking card. You want to look at the website, you want to create accounts on a website, you know, based somewhere else, you better have that whatever IP address that you're using better be tied to a fucking social security number, because if not,
What's that?
you ain't even getting online.
I'm gonna go pull this.
People take Paul too seriously? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. This is a bit. None of this would be happening if Zayo was still in power. You're so right, dude. Well, there's some more band bait. Get him, boys. People don't take seriously enough. Nah, I don't want to be taken seriously. The last fucking thing I want is to be taken seriously. I want to be just where I'm at, man. I can say any fucking thing I want, and that's a liberating thing. Within reason, I guess. There are limits, but I've got a lot more freedom than somebody that's noteworthy, so... I'm still down for you reading Dune on these streams. I don't even know if that's a thing, dude. Do you want to be taken anally? What? Man, should I ban you? Yes or no? Should I ban that post ghost guy? I'm gonna let chat decide your fate. 1 for ban, 2 for spare. 1 for ban, 2 for spare him. 1 for ban, 2 for spare him. All right, he's done. He's done. He's out of here. Boom. Yeah, that was a lot of ones, bro. That was a lot of ones. Chat has spoken. Chat has spoken. You guys are brutal. I thought you guys were all going to throw in for one of your own, but it was just like Lord of the Flies up in here. It was just like Lord of the Flies. It was like, kill him! Kill the piggy! Openly bisexual, upset when asked if wants bisexual things done to him. What? Just a stupid question. Should I ban that guy? All right, should I ban the guy that decided... Should I ban T-Pop Hunting, the guy that decided he was going to defend? No, it's not T-Pop Hunting. It's Bobby Bush. Oh, man, Bobby Bush. I've been wanting to ban Bobby Bush for a long time. 1 or 2. Bobby Bush, yes or no? I think he's got to go. Oh, Bobby Bush, it's been real, son. It's been real, and it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun, dude. He's gone. Get him out of here! I love this stuff sometimes, man. Banned Jay. I think I did. No, I didn't. I never banned him. I just demodded him. No, that's a fate worse than death, dude. You aware that 90% of the DFF Facebook group is gay? No. I was not aware of that. Here's $2 before my psych class starts. Hey, thanks, bro. Enjoy your psych class. I always liked psychology. I mean, I don't know what level of psych you're taking or whatever, but yeah, I always liked psych class. Ban the mods and mod the band. Maybe one day I will do that. Maybe one day I'll just purge all my mods, ban them, and then just unban like a bunch of trolls and mod them. Ban us all. Yeah, I'll just have like chaos day, anarchy day. I'll just like mod like 18 Nigerian spammers and just ban all my mods. Night of the Long Knives, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna eventually have to flex my power in a really fucking crazy way because, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely and all of that. And here, you know, I'm Shiva, god of death, dude. Whoa. Damn. Jesus. What the fuck was that, man? Whoa. I'm glad that scrolled by so fast. Paul is Pennywise. I mean, if you didn't know that directly from the start when that whole Pennywise thing started, then I feel bad for you, son. I'm happy you didn't ban me. Yeah, I just went back and looked and made sure. Sorry, I just, you know, didn't accidentally ban. Banny-wise, yeah. Like, you guys, like, honestly, if it's a revelation to you that I was Pennywise all along, I don't know what to tell you. Ban Paul. No. Wrong, Zion. Wrong. Should I ban Zion S for saying ban Paul? You guys know the drill. 1 for ban, 2 for no. The fate of Zion S hangeth in the balance. Shall I show him mercy? Shall I show upon him some mercy, chat? Shall I be merciful? I am, after all, a merciful God. I saw enough twos. You're saved this time. Kill the Marquis. Imagine the horrors that thumb has witnessed. Oh man, you don't even know, dude. You don't even want to know. Whoo. Overlord Paul rages in stages, I guess. Pennywise the diabetic clown, yeah. Thank goodness I don't have the Beatus yet, man. I haven't caught the Beatus yet. Ever try anything other than Bubblicious Grape? Nope. Nope. Well, this has been going on far